Jessica, I would do that. All right. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. We will be having these weekly coach calls every week, every Sunday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time during this month. Let me close my Facebook because I keep looking at notifications and I go, and then I get sidetracked. So we will have these every week and just kind of like a town hall theme. Like if you have questions, if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you're not sure, like when we start the postings, you know, if you're like, I don't feel comfortable, I don't understand, whatever, this is what this is for. It's really not, you know, me sitting here and giving you a speech. It's really about you guys, and that's what this group is about. So a little bit how it's going to be ran is it's going to be all through Team Beachbody. So they created the format, which is really cool because it's not like Stephanie and I and Jessica and Christine came up with this. So it can be duplicated all the way, which is really kind of cool for the team. So there's no secret sauce, number one. So we're using Team Beachbody. We will be posting every morning, and just whatever your blocked time is to work on your business, then that's whenever you would check the group. It will not be anything crazy. Like I used to do boot camp when we first started. There wasn't a lot of training. It was basically like, okay, now you're going to go invite people and you're going to go collect phone numbers. And I was like, I can't breathe. The first time that I was told I had to go do this or I would be kicked out, I didn't sleep the night before. Like I was like, I can't do this. So this is not at all what it's like. This is basically going over the 4 vital behaviors, which I will tell you, and then getting in a consistent habit of this business. This business is super, super simple. It's just a matter of doing it and being consistent with it, which that is the secret sauce. I don't know what I just heard. Apparently my kids are not asleep. I think the house fell down. So, okay, the 4 vital behaviors: inviting, being proof the product works, recognition, and personal development. So inviting, you're going to feel like that's all you do. And really, that is what will move you in this business. Building relationships and then seeing where they need help, seeing where they need inspiration. You know, it might not just be the business. I feel like super shiny for some reason. I'm like, what? Wow. But until you truly get to know them, you don't know where you need to fit into their life. And so it will be a lot of building relationships. It will be a lot of, you know, getting to know them and then inviting along the way. So you kind of always have like a funnel going of meeting and then inviting. So number 1 is inviting, and we'll go over the power of 3, the power of 3 in just a minute. But basically inviting 3 people a day, whether it be to the coaching opportunity, whether it be to an upcoming challenge group, whether it be to our next Shakeology group, whatever it is, but constantly inviting with a purpose. So number 1, being proof the product works. Perfection is not attainable. So I can't stand, and I try my hardest not to always talk about how fun working out is and how amazing it is, and that I never struggle, because people are not going to relate to that. So being proof the product works is not about being perfect, and it's not about, you know, having a 6-pack abs, and it's not about, you know, all the stuff that we kind of want to achieve. It's doing our best daily. It's drinking Shakeology every day. It's doing a workout program to a T. I can't stress enough the importance of following a workout program from start to finish for 4 years. I couldn't get into a routine with Beachbody, with workouts. I would fail at my food, and in turn, I would not finish a workout program. And so I would just kind of watch who see around. A new workout program would come out. I would start it. I would fail at it. I would pick it back up. And so I couldn't stick to anything. And then a year and a half ago, so I've been a coach for 5 years, so I still struggled with this. You know, it's not like when you become a coach and everything becomes perfect about your fitness and nutrition. It's that you just show up every single day and you try. And I decided to follow a program 100% for the first time, to learn the nutrition, to learn the workouts, to push myself every single day, even on days where I felt like it was hard. And in turn, I finally broke from emotional eating, but I gained a following. And I helped show that it's not roses every single day. It's great to reach your goals, but as long as you're working consistently, then you have results. So the importance of starting a workout program from day one all the way to completion. Don't jump around. If you have the club, the Beachbody On Demand, don't jump around. Like, stick with a program at least your first couple of months as a coach. And then drinking Shakeology, if you're doing the performance line, do that as well. Derm exclusive, we have a skincare line, which I love. And it's not as expensive as like Rodan and Fields. I just bought a Rodan and Fields pack. I know. I was like, $300, it will be my birthday present. I can't pay for this every month. So I love Derm exclusive. And so we have different things. You know, it's not just about the workouts. It's not just about Shakeology. There's tons of stuff that you can try. So making sure that you're being a product of the product. That way people are coming to you and asking you, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, I see that you're losing weight. What are you doing? I see that you're drinking this shake every day at lunch. What is it? And if you're not drinking it every day, you have no idea what to tell them and the amazing things that Shakeology has done for you. The third one is personal development. And that's another one that people really feel like they can just cast that to the side until they need it, until you feel like as if you're failing in many aspects. And I will tell you that you need to start personal development from day one. So if it's audio, like for me, I'll get up in the morning and I'll turn on Tony Robbins on YouTube and listen to him as I'm kind of like going through my morning stuff. And then at 2 o'clock while I'm in car rider line, I read a book. And I can tell you that everything that's going on in here is what's going to determine your success as a coach. It's not anything else. This business has a lot of ups and downs and a lot of plateaus and a lot of moments where it will really make you question yourself. And unless you have this, what's going on in between your ears, 100%, then you will start to doubt yourself and figure that maybe you're not cut out for this, or that maybe your goal is not as amazing as what you think it is. And it will make you question yourself on many levels of life. So making sure that you are always digging into personal development, whether it's YouTube, whether it's audio as you're driving to work, or if it's a book, you know, you have a set time aside for you to be reading your personal development. And I can I guess I can pull it up. I'll just kind of tell you guys. So, No Excuses by Brian Tracy is a really good book to start with. And like I read a chapter, we were supposed to read a chapter a day. I got done in 30 days. There's 21 chapters. I finally got done in a month. But it's really, really good. So just decide that, you know, you're going to read a chapter a day. But I keep watching Stephanie's face. Stephanie looks scared.
Sorry. My alarm was going off and I was like, I hope they can hear that.
What is going on? Also, also, Cara Leba, if you have, I think as women, we really put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and we compare, and we look at, you know, a lot of things in our life, and it can really bog us down. And I found Cara Leba and the Champagne Diet at a time where I really needed a lot of help. And I thought that I needed help in my business, but it was really when we started digging, I needed help in my life and in my confidence. And so she helped me kind of build my confidence back up and see that I was worthy, and see that I could become free of emotional eating, free of comparison, free of judgment of things that I've done in my life. And so if you have problems, so I'm not saying like business books, like read books that fuel your soul. Like, I can't read Tony Robbins books, but I love listening to him. I can't read his stuff to save my life, though. I love books that's going to help me feel better about myself. Because when I feel better about myself, I can help other women as well. So Cara Leba is another amazing author. She wrote The Champagne Diet. I would say start with that one if you don't know who she is. Girl Code is the other one. And then The 5 Habits of a Woman Who Doesn't Quit is an amazing book as well. I think I've quit just about every single thing in my life. I'm a procrastinator, and it really helped me lay out why I quit things, and why I am worthy enough to actually follow things through. And if you go to church, then it also follows the book of Ruth. And so I thought that was kind of cool too. It's not super, you know, religious, but it's really cool because it does kind of follow the book of Ruth. I really liked that book as well. So personal development, grab a book today or order one on Amazon tomorrow. Go to the library. If you're in Nashville, some of you guys are in Nashville, go to McKay's. Jessica Hall said that she just found one for like $4 or $5, which is usually $10 on Amazon. Or, you know, go sell something and then grab a ton of books from McKay's. But whatever it is. So personal development is huge. Always be digging in personal development and growing your mind so that you can help other people. The fourth one is recognition, and that's kind of harder for newer coaches. So think about, you know, cross teams. You know, if you're under Rachel, shouting out to Rachel, like, congratulations, I'm so glad that I signed up with you as a coach. Or Stephanie, and, you know, really kind of battling people saying that she shouldn't need to work out because she's too skinny, and congratulating her on her amazing arms. Or that the vein that she has in her arms as well, that I always go, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at her veinage. But, you know, one thing I've always heard is really utilize hashtag Woman Crush Wednesday. We're all mainly women on this team. So utilizing that, calling someone out, Brittany Campbell, that's lost a hell of a ton of weight with 21 Day Fix. I think she just finished the 3-day refresh. So that one would kind of be harder at the beginning, but that's whenever you kind of get to know the team, Fierce Renegade team, Platinum Dynasty, and you can say, hey, may I share your results? I think they're really cool. So you're sharing people that you actually semi-know. We all know each other because we're on Facebook. We're Facebook friends. So we're like all BFFs. So making sure that you are recognizing. Then when you have challengers, recognize your challengers. You don't have to recognize their name. When I do that, I never post their name. I never tag them. I never post a picture of their face. Anything that can be drawn back to them, just so that they feel comfortable in saying, yes, I don't mind that you share, unless they want to be like completely called out like that. But a lot of people just don't, if they're just your challengers. So, you know, reminding or remembering their privacy, but you can also share your challenger stories as well. That way, you also kind of show people that others are trusting you and that they're going on this journey with you. So that's another kind of cool thing. But recognition is huge. People go around this world. I know when I was working at the dental office, I was never recognized for getting to work early and cleaning up. I was never recognized for doing anything at work. And it was just expected of me. And so it's cool to, pop up your computer and go, oh my gosh, they're thinking of me. They thought I did a good job at something. So it makes people feel good. So those are the 4 vital behaviors. Now I'm going to do a screen share. It's 8:15. All right. I'm going to do a screen share, and then you can see what I'm working on. Of the power of 3. And depending on your upline, there's power of 3s, there's daily 4s. I don't care what you do as long as you track your business. This will determine your success. And when people come to me and they go, I feel like I'm not making any traction, I'm always going to ask for their tracker because I need to be able to see into their business, and this is how. So this is super, super simple. So how many people did you add to your network? You need to add 3 people a day, and really base that on a 4 or 5 day, depending on your goals. I would base it on a 4 or 5 day work week. 3 invites a day, 3 follow-ups a day, and 3 business invites. I think actually it's like 5 a week, if I'm not mistaken. I do more, but I think I always tell people 5 people for the week. So adding to your network, and I'll kind of go over these fast. That means friend requesting. So friend requesting people that you can actually connect with on Facebook. I always tell people to start on their personal page until you have built a following and can move over to a like page. As well as Instagram. I'm just now learning Instagram. I feel like I'm the dumbest person that uses Instagram for whatever reason. I don't know why. I can't get the hang of it. But I love Facebook personal page. And so I friend request people that I really think that I can connect with. So people that live in town. I'm now friend requesting people that live in my area. And that way, we run into schools together. We slightly see each other in the community. And so it's really easy to connect with them. They're always women. They're always mothers. So they're always people that I can truly build a relationship with if I saw them face to face. So it's never men. It's never, at one point I was friend requesting like younger single women in Nashville, like in the hot Nashville scene. And I was like, I've got nothing to say to you. You're going to all these cool places and I'm at home in my PJs. So I cannot be friends with you. And it was nothing to do with them. It was that I could not find a connection that, I could build a relationship off of. So when you're adding, think about, people that you used to go to school with, people that you used to go to church with, people that you used to work with, anyone that you've ever ran in contact with. I know for me, my son has played sports since he was 5. And so when we would do email lists, then I would pull up all the moms' emails and find them on Facebook. And that way, when we saw each other at the ball field, it wasn't like I was running up to them and talking to them about Shakeology and my workouts. They saw what I was doing on my Facebook page. And so they would come to me and go, okay, well, tell me a little bit about what you're doing. So a lot of my relationships, even though we've met, in person, they still started on Facebook. So anyway, any mutual friends, anyone, I use my sister a lot, like anyone that I can connect with off my sister's page. So kind of think about that. If you're a dog owner, I know Jessica Kearns, who's another leader, she loves Sons of Anarchy and met people off of the Sons of Anarchy like page for a long, long time. That's all she signed up. And Walking Dead, if you love Halloween, think about certain things in your life. I know Christine loves crafts. And so she's met people off crafting pages. I've met people on Football Mom pages. So kind of think about that. Think about ways that you can actually meet people. Invites, like what we talked about. Follow-up, fortune is in the follow-up. So you are going to constantly be following up with people. And I used this recently. The girl that I bought my Rodan and Fields with, or from, she invited me like 3 years ago to buy her product. And I was like, no, it's too expensive. I don't want to do this. I don't want to buy it. And I'm just going to ignore you, because that's so much easier than actually saying, you know what, your products are too expensive. And so I ignored her for 3 years, and she still invited me. She still invited me to local stuff. She shot me messages when we saw each other at the nail shop, we would talk, and I would still ignore her. And so finally she sent me something, and I was like, okay, let's talk about product. So it might take, you might have someone like me that it might take them 3 years to finally hop on board, but you always have to be following up. They say it takes a person 7 exposures before they decide to hop on with you as a coach or a customer. So you could be someone's first, you could be someone's 7th, you don't really know, but always following up, which that's why the tracker is so important. Business invites. I love the business. I've always loved the business. I was taught how to lead with the business, so it's always been a little bit easier for me. But what I always tell people is all you do is ask, have you ever considered doing what I'm doing? And you'll be amazed at the people that don't really know what you do. And so they go, well, tell me exactly what you do. Like, you know, basically I cheer people on, I help people into workout programs, and we work out together on social media, like, and I get paid to do it. But if you never ask, have you considered what I'm doing? The answer is always going to be no. They're never going to sign up. More than likely, people are not going to come to you, especially at the beginning, and say, okay, I want to sign up as a coach. You're going to have to actually ask. So inviting people on these sneak peeks, like what Stephanie is doing tonight, you know, she's posting videos. Some of us will do live videos, but inviting to that and just saying, hey, would you mind being a fly on the wall? But the answer is always going to be no unless you ask. So the number one question I always start out with, hey, I hope you're having a great day. You know, kind of talk a little bit, and they go, okay, seriously, I've been following your posts. I love them. I think that you are so much fun, and I just didn't know if you had ever considered doing what I'm doing. I would love to have you. And they're going to be honored that you asked them and invited them. And it's just something, it's not like super spammy and salesy and scary. It's just that you're asking them, have you ever considered? And it's so simple. So make sure that you're doing 5 of those a week. So I'm going to end with talking about, once again, going back to your mindset. And a lot of times when we sign up as a coach, we're super excited, and then we get really, really scared, because then we go, oh, this is actually work. I'm not sure I'm cut out for this. People are telling me no, you know, I don't have the same success story as this person. And we doubt ourselves before we ever get started. And so I want you to really think about the reason why you signed up. There's a reason why you signed up. That tugging at your heart, that feeling, that excitement. Maybe it's that you want to go on vacation once a year. Maybe it's just that you want to get out of debt, or that you want a little bit of extra spending money, or that you want your Shakeology covered. Whatever it is, it's worthy to go after. And so I want you to push that cloud of doubt and fear out of your eyesight. And I want you to just run. I want you to go for it, because whatever it is, you are 100% worthy, and you are here for a reason. So I don't ever want you to forget that and get scared and feeling like as if you can't do this. Because for a long time, I was so scared. And if I still sit back and think about it, I can freak myself out like anything. And a long time, like 4 years ago, I would go, I don't think I can be a leader. I don't think I can speak on calls. I don't think I can speak, you know, in person. I don't think I can do what Lisa does, who is my my upline mentor, I can never do what she does. And instead, I would have to go, okay, like that pity party's gone. Now it's time to get to work. And I never focused on the fear of if I was worthy or if I could even possibly fill those shoes. It was just that I was going to run, and that eventually I would learn as I went. And as long as I was willing, I would grow into the person that I want to be. So it's just a matter of letting go of that fear. And even though you might not be where you want to be, you will grow into that person. So does anyone have any questions? No? Okay, so we will start posting every morning. Make sure that you comment below. Like, let's not let this group go dead, which they can tend to be. So the excitement comes from you guys. So making sure that you comment after you've read or done the little bit of homework that there is, posting your tracker, getting to know each other, really building relationships and truly reaching out to each other and lifting each other up. So if we don't have any questions, I'm going to end